Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it, big wall would suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick, so we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Come on, set.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Well, this defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Let's go.
Second down and 4.
Slide through. Maggot. Jackrabbit.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. When you look at the Saints defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Drill, 52. Set.
Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Down. Fight. 97. Ready.
First down, going to the air with Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Packers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Okay, right? Hut.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Ready.
Again, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete. And you look at the Saints defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly quickly brought down. A nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Ready?
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. In motion right, Dobbs.
Ready?
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here we go. Set. Clause 10. Set. Go.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Preston Smith, he gets the sack there.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now Carr throwing on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They brought a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Third and 19. Carr tries the left side and finds Olave. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, it's Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Carr. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3.
22 needle.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ready. Trouble, 38. Set.
Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Ready.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Set.
They'll look to run with Dillon. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action. Now it's Carr. Up the right sideline. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Carr completes it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
At the Packers' 41-yard line.
from the 41. Here's second down and 2. On play action, now Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! Chris Olave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strikers, 3-3. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Love now. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready up.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. Into space at the 45. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team... points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 8.
Back up. Red, cycle.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Trying the left side with Kamara. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Throws the comeback. Olave's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Packers 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Black shot. Ball red. Hut.
Now Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 79 yards. And the Packers have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Kamara. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Carr now to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Jones has it. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Yellow. Red, green.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On the double.
Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
On the ball.
Here's Love. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And it's fielded at the 34. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr after the incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 734, 29, 694. What's up?
He'll drop to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Saints.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 6 coming up. 1,000-yard rusher for the first time last year. This is Jamal Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Oh, design run for their wideout. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
The kicker on for the point after.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Here's Love. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Kamara on the carry for New Orleans. Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings us.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for New Orleans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
front seat to play with the speakers. Study my plans, stretching my bands. Plus when I stop in my customized vans. Plush like brush like plus, I got 'em up plus size. Panamera truck, I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like checks mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face, your chain is a neck.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm Blanco for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit, beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I whip a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Feds on it, feds on it, feds on it, feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZ.